Okay, good morning everyone. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to do our presentation. Let me introduce our group. We are group 2 and the topic about TOEIC. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Yolanda Sagunugroho.
My name is Muhammad Ahmad Ayla.
My name is Windy Fitri.
My name is Hayati.
My name is Windy Fitriani.
My name is Christina Cynthia Fortin. My name is Yana Rahmawati.
And listen our presentation.
What is TOEIC? The test of English for international communication is an English proficiency test designed to measure communication skills within an international workplace context. TOEIC assesses how well an individual can use English to interact effectively in his professional environment, particularly in business activities, service, and everyday communication. TOEIC was developed in 1929 by the Educational Test Service (ETS) at the request of the Japanese government. Its purpose was to create an English that focused on communication skills in the international workplace, unlike TOEFL, which is oriented toward academic purpose. Since its launch in Japan, TOEIC has continued to grow and is now used in more than 115 countries as a standard for assessing English proficiency for professional needs.
Next is structure of TOEIC test. The test format is TOEIC test has two main formats. The first is listening and reading test to assess receptive skill, and the second is speaking and writing test to assess productive skill. The listening test and reading test is administered in separate sessions and is multiple choice. The speaking and writing test is computer based. For the first one is the listening test section. The number of questions usually consists of 100 questions. Time allocated approximately 45 minutes. For the part 1 is photograph. You will see a photograph and must choose the spoken description that best fits the picture. Part 2, question response. You will hear a question or statement and you must choose the most appropriate response. And for the part 3, short conversation, you will hear a short conversation between two people, followed by several questions about the conversation. And for the part 4, short talks, you will hear a short talk given by one person, followed by several questions about the talk. Next is reading test session. The number of questions is same as the listening, usually consists of 100 questions, and time allotted is 75 minutes. For the part 5 is incomplete sentence. You must choose the word or phrase that best complete the unfinished sentence. And for the part 6, the text completion, you must choose the word or phrase that best fit in the blank in a short text. Part 7, reading comprehension. You will read a various type of text such as letters, memos, article, and answered questions about the context of the text. This session can include a single passage and multiple passages. Next is speaking test session. Number of questions is 11 questions and time allotted approximately 20 minutes. Text type, reading a text aloud, test pronunciation and intonation, describing a picture, test oral descriptive ability, respond to question, test oral respondability, respond to question using appropriate information, test the ability to integrate spoken and written information in the oral response, and the last is expressing an opinion. Test the ability to convey ideas and argument orally. The last is writing test section. The number of questions is 8 questions. Time allotted approximately 16 minutes. Task type, write a sentence based on a picture. To test the ability to write a sentence appropriate to a visual context. Second is respond to a written request, such as email. Test the ability to write appropriate and effective response. And the last is write an opinion, essays, to test the ability to construct argument and convey opinion in writing.
And next is the format and score of the TOEIC test. TOEIC listening and reading test score overview. The TOEIC listening and reading test results indicate your English language proficiency levels in listening and reading, with the goal of demonstrating how well you can communicate in the workplace. Test scores are determined by the number of correct answers, which is then converted to a scale score between 5 to 495 points. The score report provides listening, reading, and total scale scores, as well as an equivalent common European framework of reference for language, or CEFR level. The total score is derived from adding the listening and reading scale scores together. The listening test score, minimum score is 5, and the maximum score is 495. 3 proficiency description provided relative to CEFR levels from A1 to C1. And for the reading test score, the minimum score is 5 and the maximum score is 495. For proficiency description provided relative to CEFR levels A1 to C1, total test score, minimum score is 10 and the maximum score is 990. For proficiency description provided related to CEFR levels A1 to C1. And for the speaking and writing test for overview, the TOEIC speaking and writing test measure the different levels of the English language ability. The single continuous scale enables you to set attainable goals and measure the progress as your skill improve. TOEIC speaking and writing test response are scored based on specific criteria, then converted to a scale score of 0 to 200 per speaking and writing section. For the speaking test score, question 1 to 9 are rated on scale of 0 to 3, question 10 to 11 are rated on scale 0 to 5. The sum of the rating is converted to a scale score of 0 to 200, and proficiency levels are provided correlated to CEFR levels A1 to C1. And for the writing test score, question 1 to 5 are rated on a scale of 0 to 3, question 6 to 7 are rated on a scale of 0 to 4, question 8 is rated on a scale of 0 to 5. The sum of the rating is converted to a scale score of 0 to 200. 9 proficiency levels are provided correlated to CEFR levels A1 to C1. And next is the benefit of the TOEIC test.
Alright, so for the benefit of TOEIC test are the first one, opens job opportunities in international companies. Nah sekarang itu kan banyak banget perusahaan yang memerlukan skor TOEIC kalau misalnya kalian mau melamar kerja di perusahaan-perusahaan besar. Terutama kita yang punya kemampuan bahasa Inggris di jurusan pendidikan bahasa Inggris ini pasti dibutuhkan nih. Kamu jurusan pendidikan bahasa Inggris skor TOEIC-mu mana? Atau misalnya kemampuan bahasa Inggrismu itu bisa dibuktikan lewat apa gitu. Nah contohnya sekarang banyak perusahaan besar di Palangkaraya, di internasional, di nasional itu tuh membutuhkan skor TOEIC kalian di CV kalian untuk melamar pekerjaan tersebut. Nah, and then for the second, enhance CV and professional portfolio. Kalau misalnya kalian punya skor TOEIC yang bagus, itu di CV itu bisa dimasukkan. Misalnya skor TOEIC-nya saya itu 850 gitu. Pastikan perusahaan itu kalau misalnya melihat skor TOEIC yang bagus di CV itu, karena pasti perusahaan tuh ngeliat CV-nya dulu kan. Ngelihat skor TOEIC yang bagus di CV, kemungkinan besar kalian diterima itu pasti besar gitu loh, peluang kalian diterimanya kalau misalnya menyertakan skor TOEIC yang mana perusahaan itu memang minta skor TOEIC yang berkaitan dengan kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian. And then for the third is provides objective proof of English ability. Bagaimana kalian bisa membuktikan kalau kalian tuh mampu di bidang pendidikan bahasa Inggris atau di bidang bahasa Inggris, mampu berkomunikasi, mampu public speakingnya bagus, mampu bekerja dalam bidang bahasa Inggris. Ya dengan adanya skor TOEIC ini, dengan dibuktikan dengan adanya skor TOEIC ini, jadi skor TOEIC ini itu juga memberi bukti resmi bahwa kalian itu mampu berbahasa Inggris dan bahwa kalian itu memang lulusan dari program studi pendidikan bahasa Inggris dan mampu bekerja di bidang bahasa Inggris. And then for the last is recognized in over 150 countries. Jadi skor TOEIC ini juga dibuktikan lebih dari 150 negara. Banyak negara-negara di luar sana, apalagi kalau misalnya kalian mau kerja ke luar negeri, itu pasti dibutuhkan skor TOEIC. Nah, skor TOEIC itu dikenal di banyak negara, jadi berguna kalau misalnya kalian mau kerja ke sana, misalnya mau kerja di Korea Selatan, di perusahaan itu pasti dibutuhkan skor TOEIC. Kenapa? Karena ya itu dibutuhkan untuk mereka tahu kalau misalnya kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian tuh seberapa sih gitu loh melalui skor TOEIC itu. Kalau misalnya skor TOEIC kalian kecil, ya bisa dibuktikan juga mungkin kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian juga kecil. Okay, for the next is how to prepare for the TOEIC test. Will be explained by Rian.
Okay, how to prepare for the TOEIC test. And the first one, setting clear goals for TOEIC preparation. TOEIC score range from 10 to 990, and depending on your professional or educational goals, you may have a specific score in mind. For example, many global companies require a score of 700 or above for international goals. And the next one, start with TOEIC practice test. And the first one, select the test day environment. Like example, practice test replicate real exam condition, which help you get used to the timing and pressure of the actual test day. And the second one, identify knowledge gaps. By reviewing your results, you can focus on areas where you need improvement, whether it's listening, comprehension, and writing fluency. And the last one, track your progress. Regular practice tests show how well you're improving over time. And next, TOEIC has 4 sections, and the first one, listening section, reading section, speaking section, and writing section. And the first one, TOEIC listening section requires to comprehend spoken English from native speakers, often at a fast pace. To improve, listen to English daily, practice listening to workplace conversation, use shadowing techniques. And the reading section, the TOEIC reading section tests your ability to understand written text, reading from email to reports. And the first one is expand your business vocabulary. The second one, practice skimming and scanning. And the last one, take time reading this. And the speaking section, the TOEIC speaking section assess how well you can communicate in spoken English. First one, practice answering common TOEIC speaking problems. The second one, record yourself speaking. And the last one, speaking English regularly. And writing section, in the writing section, you will be asked to write short response and essays. The first one, write practice essays. The second one, focus on sentence structure. And the last one, use online tools. And comprehensive strategies for effective TOEIC preparation and time management. The first one, TOEIC time management tips. Begin with questions you find easiest and return to more challenging ones later. And use a timer during practice section to become accustomed to time constraints. Avoid spending excessive time on difficult questions. Make your best guess and present. And the day before the exam, return from studying new material. Instead, conduct a live review. Ensure you get sufficient rest, and revisit essential vocabulary and grammar points. And the last one, organize all necessary documents such as identification and your admission ticket in advance. And for prepare for on exam day, the first one, arrive early to allow ample time for check-in and preparation. The second one, eat a balanced meal and stay hydrated to maintain focus and energy. And the last one, remain calm, confident, and trust in your preparation. Next, conclusion.
Okay, the conclusion can be drawn. The first,
TOEIC is the test of English for international communication. It's an international standard test that measures English language proficiency in the workplace. And then the listening in the TOEIC have the listening and reading test consists of two parts. The first is listening session, have to 45 minutes, and then reading session during 75 minutes, and this section have 100 multiple choice question per section, and the score 5 to 40 to 465 for each section. The total score is 10 to 990, and then they also have speaking and writing test. The speaking test consists of 11 questions with a duration of around 20 minutes, and the writing test consists of 8 questions with a duration of 60 minutes, and the total score of 0 to 200. And then the benefit of TOEIC, first, widely recognized as the standard of measuring English language proficiency in the workplace, and second, enhancing career opportunities in multinational companies and international work environment. And the benefits have many benefits to learn TOEIC, like help professionals to work and communicate effectively in various countries, and then provide to competitive advantage in the global job market, and help individuals measure and improve their English language skill for professional and academic purpose, like scholarship and request. And then that's all our presentation. If you have any question, you can ask to us.
Apakah ada yang ingin bertanya?
My name is Kayla, and I'm from Islam, and for my question is, does this TOEIC test has weaknesses or downsides? And if any of you have to choose between IELTS, TOEFL, or TOEIC, which one will you choose? And why do you compare to others?
Ini menurut saya ya. Kalau menurut saya TOEIC itu kekurangannya karena dia kan berfokusnya untuk pekerja, untuk bisnis gitu. Jadi bukannya mahasiswa itu nggak bisa, tapi yang diujikan itu terbatas. Jadi cuma berkenaan tentang bisnis. Misalnya speakingnya itu pasti dia mengujikan tentang comprehension about business, about office gitu-gitu. Pokoknya comprehension yang tentang pekerjaan lah gitu. Misalnya kalian mau apply di restoran, yang mungkin kalian pelajari tentang restoran itu gitu. Nah terus speaking itu TOEIC itu nggak terlalu menguji speaking sama writing, jadi lebih ke listeningnya, readingnya, jadi nggak menguji kemampuan gimana kamu bisa ngomong atau bisa menulis, tapi itu tetap ada diujikan, cuma nggak sebanyak sih sama readingnya. Terus juga di akademik itu kan TOEIC nggak terlalu diakuin kan, karena kita pasti banyak kalau misalnya mau keluar negeri TOEFL, IELTS, nah itu kurangnya TOEIC itu nggak terlalu diakui di akademik karena memang tujuannya sebagai untuk pekerja siapa yang mau daftar kerjaan di luar negeri, jadi itu memang untuk bisnis pekerja gitu. Nah jadi kalau itu tapi bukan berarti mahasiswa nggak bisa, mahasiswa juga bisa. Kadang di beberapa kampus pun itu membutuhkan misalnya TOEIC, TOEFL, IELTS, jadi dijadikan satu. Misal kalian mau lulus dari universitas ini harus bisa lulus TOEIC, TOEFL sama IELTS gitu. Ada beberapa kampus juga. Jadi kekurangannya tuh yaitu sih terus juga nilainya TOEIC itu tuh cuma skor aja. Jadi nggak yang dispesifikkan kamu tuh di mana salahnya apa. Jadi kayak skor kamu 850 ya udah gitu. Beberapa kekurangan yang saya ketahui.
Dan kalau disuruh untuk memilih tergantung keperluan kita lagi. Kalau untuk IELTS sama TOEFL itu untuk keperluan akademik, sedangkan TOEIC ini untuk keperluan bisnis.
Ada lagi? Nanya. Ayo guys, tanya. Kalau yang pengen ditanya. Ada yang mau tanya lagi kak? Ya. Sia-sia banget kan menyiapkan PPP ini, kayak sedih banget ya. Dan kamu nggak mau nanya kan, Dan? Kamu nggak mau nanya? Jadi tutup aja dulu kalau nggak ada.
Okay, then of the question and answer section, then our presentation also ends. Thank you for attending, guys. Thank you.
Gimana sih?